Alright, ladies and gents, we've got the Sunday twofer going on. Did not have this planned whatsoever. But I'm feeling it. I was gonna go for a little while on the farming side, but I know Sunday's been the logging deal for a couple weeks now, so I figure we might as well keep what we got going on. I know you guys enjoy it, so I'm hoping that we can actually do a little bit of logging in 22, and I think I'm gonna just try it out on the farm that we were just on. I have another field across the river, but there's a whole bunch of hardwood in between, so that might be a good introduction to 22 as well. I don't know if we'll just try to do some small scale stuff, which generally I enjoy quite a bit. I mean, obviously we normally have the full deal over on 1922 with the guys, but you know, sometimes doing the smaller stuff, especially with farming, it kind of it brings over both crowds, because I mean, you can buy the little deleter tool there and just run over trees and go about it that way, but people that want to make a little bit of money and want to stick to the farm, and hopefully we can kind of show different ways of going about that route instead of getting, you know, the skidders, the loaders, the processors, the bunchers, just the whole nine. What you can do with a little bit of a, what is it, the farmy winch there, chainsaw, what else? I think there was a trailer that I wanted to try. It's almost like a four-wheeler, or a four-wheeler, a four-wheeler, something like that, like the Buffalo or Scorpion. I think it's the Buffalo rear end that you can actually hook to a tractor. And if I could find a tractor with a cage, kind of make it look like a woods tractor, you know what I mean? If I could find something like that, I wouldn't mind putting that in the farm and kind of go about that. I wanted to see the farming winch work on 22. You had last night, and a little log trailer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I would like to find a tractor though. I mean, I know any tractor works and this, that, and the other thing, but I get more immersed when I have specific stuff, I guess. I mean, if we wanted to do a min-max episode, I would love to do that too, where basically we buy property like this on maybe 22, because I'm really liking some of the physics that are going on with some of the other stuff besides the logging. Buy property like this, you know, we cut a road in with that new terraforming that they have, bring down whatever material we want for the driveway, and then cut fields out in the woods. I think that would be kind of cool, and that's really what I wish I would have started 22 with, because I did all that where we're sitting right now and we're farming. I had taken most of that land and changed it. You know, I terraformed most of it with a tool. I didn't use, you know, equipment to do it. Oh boy, my dead zone for the steering wheel is not good. This could be fun. But I think that would be kind of cool. I have seen, who is it, FSG? I think I've been talking about him a little bit. I've actually been watching him a little bit. He's got a pretty good little series out on Elk Lake, or whatever the Elk Mountain Lake, whatever the map is we're playing 22 right now. He's got a really pretty good series on it. But he had done it, I think, on Bull Run map or something like that. Wow, I've actually got to go past 90 degrees with the steering wheel to get it to work. I've got the dead zone a little bit too high. I think the last time I used a steering wheel on 19 was when I had a G27. Um, so yeah, I think that would be kind of fun. It might not be as popular as, you know, Daggerwin and these other guys, because they do it like almost. I don't know if Daggerwin does it for a living or not, but you know, I obviously don't have that time with a job and whatnot. But that could be kind of fun, like what we're doing here on the logging side. But I just get afraid that people are going to come in and say, yeah, he did this last week. You know, so I'm trying to figure out ways of mixing it up. Because I can do this stuff. I can log over here and I could do it for weeks on an end, when I'm only doing it a day at a time. But for content, you guys don't want to see it all every week, the same type of rinse and repeat stuff. So I figured if I could have a little bit of the farm going, bounce over to the logging, you know, but the farming side's really not too many of you guys' cup of tea, so I'll continue to do it, see what we can make out of it. But I think I'd like to try to make something of a wooded area and almost make it like a hobby farm type. But we'll see. Mr. James. Well, you're going to have to get in here one of these days and show me this incorporating production stuff, because y'all do that all the time, but I've never had much interest in it because I figured it was going to take me some time, and I like to play, you know what I mean? But yeah, the production side, I'm learning a little bit with the farming stuff. With this, I mean, I could bring these logs over to a paper mill and I can understand that, but I've got this mill right here, you know, so it's, I don't know, you know, because this is all pulp. It's all supposed to be 8 foot, but it looks like 10. I'm gonna miss it again and hit that stupid upright. But yeah, no, if there's paper mills, pallet mills, you know, veneer, that type of thing, I would definitely be interested in. And I'm learning this stuff as I log, you know, where things go. And right now I'm gonna be learning it quite a bit more often, seeing how I'm gonna have to be running the loader and sorting this stuff out. I don't remember what the strap button is. Boom. Yeah. On there. Global company? Yeah, I have it. I'm pretty sure. But like I said, y'all were talking about it and going all crazy on it, because the guys that we played with or play with, you know, they use it. They're familiar with it. Where that's all new to me. I'm not used to that side of it at all. It's cool, very cool, but just not. I'm not there. I'm just used to kind of bulk sale when it comes to the game. I don't know what happened to my loader that was here, but I'm not going to gripe about it too hard, just because selling all this, or pulling all these logs out with a loader, doesn't seem like anything that would be all that interesting to y'all. Really? Uh-oh. Oh, Windows mode. My bad. Clicked over onto my other monitor. Boom. $413 for that pulp log. If only that was real life price, eh? Holy cow. Alright. squeeze this thing over here. Don't ask me why I'm driving with mouse and keyboard. Alright, let's see. Pretty sure we should bring the skidder over. And give that a top off. Because last time I checked, yep, she's near the E. I don't think I'm going to be able to drive this game with a steering wheel. Nope. Yeah, we're just going to use joystick. That's going to be the way to do it. I don't know if this truck's got fuel on it or not, but we're going to look. Nope. How do I do this? Could have swore this thing had fuel in it. And I don't have teleport mod on. Well, you know what they say. Put it off till tomorrow. I don't think we'll make it though, but we'll see. Be like last night cutting the grass field and running her out of gas or diesel in the middle of a windrow. Yeah. Other than game updates, messing with auto load. Just got that corrected. Okay. Yeah, it's all new to me, man. You know, and a lot of it, I'm so old school when it comes to a lot of this stuff because it just, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of deal. Like, I would love to get into the mills. I know he had the pallets and all this other stuff. I think it would be really cool gameplay, but just like some of the predicaments I get into on a regular basis just playing the game confuse the crap out of me. Like Courseplay last night was absolutely horrible. That is a fail video through and through. And then just on the logging side with just some of the glitches that go on, it's like, do I want to put any more stress on me trying to learn this stuff and then trying to make a video for people? It's just, you just don't know. So still need to set up my key bindings. That's why I didn't bother asking you, Bubba. I figured you'd reach out when you had time. I don't want to bother you every weekend about it. You know, I figure when you're interested in doing it, if you're interested in doing it, you'll get a hold of me. So, and by the time you get a hold of me, you know what? We'll probably be over on 22 full time. I until I can figure out why, like, this damage model doesn't work in 22, and the terrain deformation, like me making tracks right now, that's what keeps me here. Besides the mods are there. Yeah, the mods are awesome. I've got them here, but oh yes. Well, I'm definitely good at what not to do. You know that, Bubba. Definitely good at that. That's why people come around. I think it's you know, they had a rough week or whatever, and they just want something to laugh at. They come over here, and I can definitely provide that. I do miss my Tiger Cat though. My little 610E should be going underneath the knife here in the next week or so. Once we go back to work, we got a pile of bushings to do on it. Got to do some major tire chain fixes. I gotta get the mud out of inside the cab. I ended up running it a couple days with the windows open, and I swear the sticks know. Drive through the big, you know, everything's mud right now, but you drive, you're driving through the skid road, you pick up a freaking tree with your chain, and it slams up against the cab. And of course, the cab's mesh, the windows got mesh on it, so it smacks that, and it blew mud in that cab and absolutely covered me and everything inside. So well, that's one way to tell me it needs a bath. Now we're gonna steam it and steam the buncher. The buncher's getting a new what is it? Circuit board, something from the 24-volt battery system. There's a master switch, and then the positive lead goes to a board, which, you know, controls just about everything. Well, that is what burnt up, and I guess it got so hot that it actually soldered a pile of everything together, and that's what caught fire. And we got a hold of CJ's. CJ's ended up saying that it was no longer produced, blah 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 blah. Of course, we're in the chip shortage and all that. So luckily, Timber Pro had actually gotten a hold of us, and they asked for a couple connections off the other board, and they're gonna make us a board for it. So hopefully we can get it out of the woods. It's, I think what John was saying, about a mile and a half in the woods. So he was just knocking all the high spots out of the trails with it, because it was so freaking muddy to get the skidders in there and try to back drag it all. It was more of a mess doing that than it was just trying to take the top off, you know. So hopefully we dodged the bullet, and this doesn't become a issue, but I guess they're going to be investigating it, hopefully, and making it right. It's a newer unit. I think the thing's 5 years old, something like that. We got it last year. You like those placeable posts to use? I don't. I do, but I don't, because it doesn't. It's hard to explain, man. The machine moves so much that sometimes the tree spazzes. It causes the barcode to go up in the air, and then it goes over the top of them, you know. So I mean, it is doing a lot better, but you know, unfortunately, it's a farming sim issue. It's not your barcode. It's just the way physics work in it. And it's the older version, you know. It's 19, so not saying that 22 is any better when it comes to that stuff, but you know, it's working. I mean, you can see right now it's vibrating. That's common. So there's collisions that are just hung right now. It's just telling me it's ready. It's all warmed up, ready to go. Can't wait to get out of this pulp wood, though. All right. Let's see. See if I remember how to run this thing. And in 22, you actually have to start the machines before you can get any hydraulics, which is weird, eh? Oh no, I think, uh-oh, let me see, can I move this guy a little bit? Alright, that's better. I think one of my buttons, let me just see, G, X, X, G, B, X. go. I think I forgot how to run it. Let me see. Turn off tree saw. So tree saw is on right now. But unfortunately, I think my head cam button's on the same button. Let me see. Alright, rotate crane. Unfold timber trailer. Turn on tree saw with B. Okay. Is it gonna work? Nope. G, B. What is it? This is embarrassing. B. Oh, turn on tree saw. Yep. Okay. Alright, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Alright, let me see. So yeah, the old rubber side down's back. Let me see, what button was it? There it is. Okay, so maybe it only works with a tree in there? I don't know. Oh, well. Come on. Yeah, maybe it only works with a tree in there. No, it's working again. I don't know what I did, but it's working, so we're not going to mess with it. Alright. Yeah, it's not the best looking cut, but it'll work. Alright. Is that little piece in there giving me trouble? There we go. I gotta remember 19's a little bit more jank. I've been 22 in it for the past couple days, so. Yep. We gotta remember how to throw this a little bit. Work with the quirks. There we go. Let's just get some of these cleaned up a little bit here. That looks alright. We can run that. There she go. No, we got her. Looks a little bit long, but these trees out from behind that slasher, that way she stops bouncing a little bit. Got some telephone pole stuff in here and I didn't even realize it. Could have cut that stuff tree length. That red pine, at least locally, I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but that's what we generally will use for telephone pole. Don't do it. Don't you do it. I think that's what it's supposed to simulate, is red pine, right? It looks like it. This stuff, I considered that to be like beetle wood because we were in a bad way with the beetles. So now we've got the ash mower, the emerald ash mower, killing all of our ash. That's what I did a whole lot of bucket truck action last summer, cutting a lot of the ash trees that the ash borer was just demolishing. That maple. I don't know who's going to be doing it this year. Sound like they're doing all that great. I heard DOT got, I think they lost somewhere around like 15 employees last year, something like that, and I think they got 2 temps last winter, which is extremely rough. But they better figure out what's going on. Only burn so many bridges with people. And it's not the specific place I was working either. It's a lot. Everything's to do with the state. You guys know the communist state I live in, so. Things have gotten better somewhat after some of the things have transpired that have in the past year, but even our law enforcement are having trouble. Corrections officers, I went for corrections back I think 4 years ago or something like that. But that was not good on my part because they had to ask me about the our governor and stuff like that, and it was a lie detector test, and I told them exactly what I thought. So things didn't go very well with that. So, but it's for the better. I mean, I've got a lot of buddies that are COs locally here, and the amount of rights that them individuals have is absolutely incredible. Just, I guess they all have iPads in the clink now. So I don't know how I got onto this tangent, but yeah, it's we're in a funny day and age, that's for sure. Hopefully you guys are coming here to relax and not hear about that stuff, eh? And I'll shut up about it. Let's do a little bit of logging. It's a little bit more in depth than the farming side. I do definitely remember that. It's not like cutting a field. Gotta be just a little bit rougher with things. Amen, buddy. Amen. You know, I'm not going to elaborate on all that much, but it's scary. Absolutely scary. To think of people that have thrown their lives away like that just to... well, whatever. You know, it's one of them deals. And I know it'll strike a nerve with somebody out there. Oh, Rubber Side Down was talking. Well, you know what? They've made their bed. They've made their bed. Well, we all mess up, that's for sure. But there are consequences. There's supposed to be consequences at least. You know, it's like the no, not doing it. Not doing it. Shut up. So, logging. This is what you guys want to watch. I actually just started growing my hair again too. Can already see if I do too much of this, it will be shaved tomorrow. I'll be plucking it out as I'm trying to get the physics to work with me here. But like I said, it seems like the rougher I am with it and the more deliberate I do things, the better it works. Like before I was trying to be all graceful and it was taking me it seems like you just gotta throw stuff around and deal with it's almost predictable what the tree's gonna do, that it's gonna fly and soar and do all these freaking weird things, but no, you decided to straighten up. So you just let it dangle there a minute, you try to bring it out and it falls before you want it to. I don't. One more time. One more time. Nope, bad throw. Bad throw. Right. So we got the pulp out of here. Now we're making more. I'd like to get some of these logs out of here. Maybe we'll use the what is that thing? The Kenworth behind me? Yeah. W9 with the rear mount. Get some of these logs out of here behind me because I know they are spazzing me out just a little bit. Somehow they've worked their way behind me. Right into the counterweight. Nope, don't do it. There she goes. So we went for a drive down to the Polaris dealer, and I still have my side-by-side out front, so they haven't touched it yet. So it looks like that's going to be down for another week or so. I think I touched base on the tractor last night. The fact that that's starting to act up. with the California compliance. Whatever it is. That same crap that no longer is on my skidder. But I'm looking to see if I can't get that fixed on my tractor. I don't know why. If they want to have that crap and they're going to mandate it on road vehicles, why I can't get rid of it on a frickin' tractor that's got 200 hours and it's 2017. You know, so. 'Cause I think last time I checked with Deere, I think the DPF filter for the thing is somewhere in the $7,000 range, and I sure as heck isn't. I'm not doing that. And I understand the diesel engine. I understand hydraulic pumps. So I don't know. There ought to be something that there ought to be something a guy can do to get that stuff fixed. So if I am off again tomorrow, if I don't get a call here shortly, I'll probably work on that a little bit and try to figure out what the heck is going on with that, because I'm still making payments on it. Not only that, you know, it's a tool. I've got tools, I fix tools that are broke, and I never really cared for the fact that it had that crap eater thing on it, but for the deal that I got on the thing, and the fact that I was helping somebody out that, you know, just had bought it, and I think I got it with like 5 hours on or 15 hours, something like that. So I had thought about putting it on the Craigslist or Marketplace or something like that a year or two back, and seeing if I couldn't find an older one to do either a swap, trade, whatever, get something without the regen garbage on it. But it's hard until it's paid for, you know. I mean, then you're paying for something that you don't have. I already did that once with the side-by-side, so that 570 I originally got, that was, my parents took that over. And that's still going good. I know Dad's been out with that a little bit. Getting dark. Ooh, it is. We got the time on? One? Have to go take her home. Get rid of that F menu. Ruining my immersion. Alright, Control H. I don't have the hood hider on. But now I'm actually eager to go back in. I think I still have some logging mods on 22 and just feel out that deer that we got from... Oh, why can't I do that? I am so bad with names. It's not Mikey. Oh, man. I have to look in the Discord now. Shouldn't have set myself up like that. But that... No, that does have a delimiter on it. That's got everything on it. That's got the slasher. Yeah, that's right, because he tried to help me with the delimiter on the front of it, make it a little bit bigger, but the collision wall was the problem. No, it wasn't FDR. It was hold on. I feel guilty now. Oh, where are you? Come on. Tommy, that's the one. Mr. Tom. The mod that he released the day after I reviewed it. Well, it wasn't really much of a review. I wanted to learn a little bit with the controls and whatnot. And practice for work. And he offered it up. He just said, don't release it. He says, I'm going to be working on a update for it. And then he got a hold of me that night and said, yep, it's all set. Go ahead. Send away. So it's awful nice of him. Just meeting him on the Discord channel there. Not actually knowing him, you know. But I think he might have gotten nervous too. I hate putting people on the spot like that, but generally you reach out, people have kind of heard of you, and they know you have a good reputation or don't. Sometimes they, you know, here, yeah, check it out. Don't share it, you know. But he was big wanting me to communicate with him, and you know, I told him what I thought and where it could use just a little bit, which was with the delimiter. And I don't more or less think that it had anything to do with what he did. I think it's just more physics with the game, that it just doesn't support that type of thing very well. But it is working. It's working good as visually it can, you know, because you can definitely have things work and work excellent, but if they were true and they were working great, they just wouldn't look good, because like with FDR stuff, the delay is nearly mandatory just because of the actual real life delay that the game has, where if you like things not feeling like drive-by-wire type of deal, you get the jitters and other things like with this, like just by me putting the pressure on this tree right here, you know, that's because it's a real action, and it's not like a digital deal like FDR has, where things get grabbed and they grab just perfectly, and you know, this is more analog type stuff that I like using. If you ever drove a car or used a piece of equipment that had drive-by-wire, you realize that there's a delay. Like our loader is bad for it. That's one of the biggest gripes that Ben had with it, was it just, it didn't have much grace to it. It doesn't have much grace to it. It's all or nothing. Where you get things that are analog, you know, the little bit of pressure, the little bit here and there, you can feel the machine. And that's why I've always kind of ran with who I've run with, because, you know, a lot of them are operators, and if they're not operators, they know it feels good regardless. Where the guys that, you know, don't operate so much or haven't, they don't feel that stuff so much. They don't feel like they could be part of the machine. Like this, I actually kind of feel like I'm part of the machine in a way. Oh, just beautiful. All right, so except for the fact that the grapple on it just doesn't, it seems like it just slides. I think that might be what the teeth are for. Add a little bit of resistance, but it might not have transferred well from 17 to 19 is what I'm thinking. I think in 17 they added them teeth for a little bit of resistance. That way the trees didn't slide, but you didn't have to be tight on them. Come on now. Get in that grapple. Get in that grapple. There we go. Uh-oh. Done did it now. Ooh. That was a hard spike. Nope, we're not gonna get it. Alright. So I don't know if that truck's gonna grab these trees. So what I should do is try take some of these from the back. Put these up front. I have to act like I'm helping Buck now. That might get us started a little bit. I think we're moving too much too. Are we out of the... No, we're not. Okay. We'll rock on like that for a minute. Alright. F. We're down my battery. My battery. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is a wagon trailer. Alright, we're gonna go around the loop. shoot. I hate backing these up. Oh, that's right. Stay in the cab. C, C, F. Alright, so we don't actually have lights. Right? Do we have time? Oh, we do, thank God. Alright, we're taking a nap. It's 7 a.m. Come on. I think that'll be bright enough. Beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. Oh, that's right. Using the wrong thing to turn. Come on. Alright, that'll work. I did turn the traffic off because this gets a little bit painful. At least for you guys with the beeping and whatnot. They didn't carry my hazards around, they were pissed. Old Karen. Grab you, because this game has a little bit of a vibrating type of deal. There we go. Come on. It's going up a little bit too far, aren't they? There we go. One more. More, there we go. Get this guy out of here. I'd like to get this tree. Not that one, that one. There we go. Beautiful. Sleeping Beauty. How many more of these can we grab? Just a couple. Throw a couple more with a loader over. Be a good load. What's that look like from the sky? Ooh, that one fell off. No kidding. Didn't even realize that. I don't know if we can grab that or not. Let's try. I think we got it. Sweet. That'll work. Put one more on the rack there and pull a couple more over with a loader. There she is. Probably fit two more in here, but we won't. We'll let it ride. It's a good load. Yeah, that's a good load. Alright, grab this guy, start him back up. A little bit of chucking. So Brandon, you still here, bud? My YouTube's all spazzed out. It always does this. It's been stuck on 5 viewers forever. But I don't know if the chat seems like it works, generally. Seems like whatever number you start out with, it doesn't change. So, like the last stream we had there last Sunday, I think the stream ended like 150 views or something like that, but it never left 3 people watching, so it doesn't make no sense. But if you are still here, how long you been subscribed, man? Your name's, I mean, I've seen your name, but I thought you had an avatar. But it could have been another Brandon too. I have a couple of you. And you watch the farming too. That's cool. That's real cool. It means you're kind of open to. Seems like you like the channel. That means a lot. Appreciate it, man. Either that or you're just that bored. Son of a gun, I shouldn't have thought about it. That's 15 or 16. Are you kidding me? I can't compete with the older me. I don't know what you want. No. No, if you're around, you know, weekend stuff like that when I'm streaming, buddy, I like seeing names that are, you know, always popping in. But if you're interested, man, I'll send you at a moderator slot if it's something that you're interested in. Not that the chat gets all that wild, but there is a chance. There always is. I've had a couple people come in before, and I've read off their names, and I'm like, why did you just read that? You know that's a slur or something like that. But yeah, if you're interested in it, buddy, I'll send you one over. You'd be more than welcome to. I don't really know what the benefits of it is. You got bragging rights for when we hit 1 million, eh? I've been a moderator since, you know, 2022. Only been watching him for 7-8 years, but I finally got the mod spot. No. I don't know. I wish there was a reward system in YouTube, like how you could. I really think there would be a lot cleaner stuff on YouTube if it was like that. I mean, now they do make you analyze your own videos and stuff like that, and make sure that it's content friendly. And of course, the stuff that's content friendly is peanut stuff, but I mean, we're not doing hot tub streams, so, you know. Really, dude? That's awesome. So we're in the same boat. Really? Well, there you go. Well, congratulations, and I'm glad that you, I'm glad you enjoy the channel, man. It means a lot. A lot of times it feels like I'm kind of talking to empty walls, and that's, you know, it kind of sucks like that, but, it's cool to think that, you know, people out there still are here from way back when we first started. That's awesome. And that's kind of what hurt the most with trying to change the channel over to full-time logging life stuff, because I don't do much gaming at all. Recently I have, but I'm hoping to appease the community that came here and subscribed years ago. But in the same respect, man, that was 2015, 16, that 7, you know. People change in that time, and I definitely have. I still do enjoy it, though. I really, when I have the time, you know. But generally, I like being outside, working with trees and mowers and saws and all the stuff, you know. But that's cool. No, that warms my heart, man. Thank you. And I'm glad that you. I'm glad that you're kind of in the same path that I am. With you know, it's not an easy road leaving a secure job like that. But a lot of the securities that come with that job bring a lot of drama. And you got guys that know they don't have to work because they've got union. Oh. They've got union. Whatever you call it, union support to do nothing, basically. You can't be fired. unless you piss off the union just about. Yeah, it used to be you and some guy from the UK that had a place in Canada, and a few others that used to do the multiplayer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've been talking to Landy Kid. Well, not recently, but the last time I talked to him was when I got hacked, and then come to find out, frickin' Bill's T-Max got hacked. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Them are the OG. Guys that I was watching back before I was YouTubing, you know. And Bill got me interested in a lot of this stuff. Not with logging and stuff like that, but John Deere's. I mean, you know, at the time when I think first met, well, didn't meet, but found Bill's channel, I was working on a 110 TLB backhoe, and I looked it up, and I found Bill's T-Max, and then, sure as crap, I met Landy Kid in a Discord. I think they were big into Minecraft or something like that back in the day, and I never really got into it. I mean, I like Minecraft for the building aspect, but it was a little bit too young for me. I don't know. It's hard to really explain that. I don't know. But yeah, Bill and I became pretty good buddies. We talked back and forth, and when he needed, you know, a little bit of help on his 110, or at the time I think he had a little 2 or 3,000 series. You know, I'd shoot him over we used to use the Boxer, I think, on the phones quite a bit. And we'd go over the parts or the schematics that he was looking for, and you know, I'd help him out with that stuff. But yeah, he had gotten hacked just like I did, with his channel taken. And I guess the guy was doing like some Bitcoin farming or some crap on his channel. But I'm almost wondering if it wasn't me looking at Adobe that got it. It was one of them, not Playway, because they send me games all the time they want me to review stuff, and unless it's like Car Mechanic Sim or something that I can actually sit down and do, I don't generally take the beta access keys. But it sounds like that was what got Bill, was one of them developers sending him a game through email, which sounds a lot like what happened to me, because once they had my email, they had me, you know. So that was a rough deal. And I do have a Twitter. I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but I'm working on it. And Facebook, I'm trying to make another Facebook to have an RSD, rubber side down, something like that Facebook page. That way, if you guys see some funky things on the channel, you guys can hop over on the Twitter or Facebook or whatever and see if I posted something that, you know, something's happened to the channel again. That, just as a security net for you guys, because I mean, that crap that they were posted on there, I'm pretty sure was ways of getting into your Google accounts or whatever the heck they went after. I don't even realize. I think it was just an account that had people on it, and they figured it was free marketing for them. So I'm just glad I haven't gotten any emails or any messages from anybody saying, hey, you know, your video that was on your channel screwed me. And yeah, I had no way to contact anybody. And luckily that was Landy Kid had come on. I think Panda, or there was a couple guys that had come on and said, hey, this isn't him. So that was a blessing and a half. And I know the Rookie Logger was on there non-stop, commenting and disliking and trying to get the videos taken down off the channel for me. So much love to everybody out there that understood and came back, because I think I lost like I don't know, 800 something like that subscribers, which is good. I'm glad I did, because they didn't fall for it. But it just it sucks that the guys that used to come here to see that stuff. Oh, my boss, hold on a minute, be right back. Alright guys, my sincerest apologies. I knew he was going to be calling me. I didn't know that he was going to be calling me at 7:45. I didn't actually know that it was 7:45. So, yeah, we got some news. Right. Huh. Not the best news in the world, but the buncher is down for a bit. He's trying to get some answers on that. Sounds like they're currently trying to build the board for it. But they said it could be upwards to a month, so we might be doing some hand cutting. So we might have some hand cutting on the channel. Oh boy. Landy Kid does have a channel. Yeah, I don't think he does the YouTube anymore. I'm not completely sure what all happened with that. But he did have a YouTube channel. I miss Ponderosa. We used to have a good Ponderosa here. Not the biggest load in the world, but oh yeah. Downriggers. So, looks like we may be doing a little bit more streaming this week. Looks like, I think maybe the earliest that we'll be going back from what he was just saying. He's got to meet with some foresters. He's going to try to get me local here instead of me driving 2 hours there in the morning. So that'll be really nice. It'll suck for him. He'll have the drive, but he said he didn't really care as long as I was taken care of for fuel and stuff like that. Because you guys know how that's been lately. So yeah, kind of interesting news. I kind of figured that we were going to be standoffish this week, but he said he got some of the parts for the skidder. We're going to be moving the loader on Tuesday over to the shop, so hopefully we can get the bushings, the shims. I got to do all the fluids on the skidder, and I think the loader needs the fluids done too, and it's got some cleaning to be done on both. Hopefully I could show you guys them pockets and get some ideas if you guys check out the video on the when we blew a hydraulic line, when we had all that DEF garbage going on with it. We got them pockets cleaned out. It took us a day and a half to actually get the hydraulic pockets for the grapple cleaned out. And then I was off for a week, and I think Ben run it a couple days, and I was adamant about trying to keep them pockets clean, but after somebody else was in it for a little while, they fill up in like half a day with how muddy things have been, so they weren't cleaned out, and I wasn't gonna take a couple hours and try to get all that crap back out of there again when I knew we were gonna get the steam Jenny going after this last job. So it'll be interesting, kind of show you guys what's been going on. We've been fortunate down here in Arkansas. Ooh, I'm trying to read and drive. No good. We got our fuel. For highway diesel isn't over $4.90 a gallon. Yeah, we're there. We're at right now for just gasoline. I think we're up above 430, 440, something like that. And I'm putting on somewhere around 1,100 miles a week with my own personal. Well, my wife's old personal. The car we've been wanting to get rid of for years. Thank God I've got it now because it's turned into a beater. My truck is somewhere around like $130 to fill now, where it used to be 60. But that little car, I think when I started driving it back in November, before I got the Dodge, I think I was doing like $25 every other day. And now it's 45. Oh, hey, I forgot I got the brakes and backup on the clutch pedal, so I hit the brake pedal and nothing happens. So yeah, things are a little bit rough on the fuel, especially driving as far. You gotta subtract that from your pay. But I'm doing what I love, and it's worth it to me. Granted, with DOT, I think I was driving like, I don't know, 25 miles a day, 30 miles a day. It wasn't all that far away, especially when I was at the outside shop. The outside shop is like 5-10 miles away from me here. Oh, come on, stop being spastic. You're getting attention. I guess we're not going to try to stack it all nice. Hey there. Hey there. Bendy logs. I didn't want that. Oh, that's one of the big guys, that's why. The Big Bertha. Put you over on the podium. I'd like to know what one of these go for all by themselves. If we were getting 400 for pulp, what's that sucker go for? How many can we get? Can we get them? Is it tight enough? We got 4 logs. Oh no, wasn't tight enough. See if we can't get 5. This grapple, I feel like we can. She's got the seagull strength. Oh, okay. Alright, enough of that. Making yourself look stupid. Alright. Six-minute intermission. Nice in the middle of the stream. I'm going to try to cut this off before 8 o'clock. We're at 7:50 now. Just because I want to see the kids. I had no intention when I started on doing 2 at all, but I started to stick it early, and then they were going out quick, so I said, well, I got time. Now they've been back, and I got on 19, so I was like, well, I'm not going to cut it off at 20 minutes, so I'll try to get some content out there, try to get some money in the bank. Ooh, this is a nice load. Yeah, off-road. I wish I could get it locally here, because then I could just fill up the Dodge instead of having to go to the shop. But all we have is diesel and K1 kerosene, so that'll work. That's in the zone. Alright. Any wagers? Oh, I'm hitting the freaking old twist button. It's not working. Nope, it won't work. Change the key binding. Alright. Let's see. Never, never, ever am I able to back wagons up. I was gonna say, if I didn't have enough room here, I'd probably have to sell it. Oh man. Alright, let's see what we got. It's the best looking stack I've ever made, for sure. Ready? We got 820, 029. 46,000. Yep, that's real prices right there. All right, I'm done. I'm in and you're there. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Brandon, for being there so long, man. If you guys get to this point in the video, let me know how long y'all been watching. Leave it down below in the comment section. I need to put that in the beginning of a video. I'd be interested to know how many people out there are still currently watching Old Rubber Side Down and sticking with the channel. I appreciate it, guys, so much. God bless y'all.